So Bleacher Report created a mock trade. And let's be honest, we're at the end of May, almost June, so these type of mock trades are going to happen left and right. We're right before the June 1st trade not cut deadline, but
today, Junior?
Cut fest, I guess you would call it, trade fest, where everyone after June 1st can just get rid of people and there's no real consequences. Well, that whole scenario is now going to be talked about because the Washington Commanders currently have two players on the chopping block, Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Because of that, Bleacher Report is now involving the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome to football. So, yes, Bleacher Report proposed that Washington trades Chase Young to the Bengals for linebacker Logan Wilson and a fourth. So not only would we be losing Logan Wilson, we'd also be losing a 4th round pick plus Logan Wilson. Now, here's why I am going to say 1000% no. First off, I love Logan Wilson, so I don't want to lose him no matter what.
And I just, in my mind, why would I want to give up a good player for us? He's a valuable component of what we do. We drafted him for a reason. We've developed him for a reason. He plays for a reason. He's under contract to us. He gives us the best chance to be a successful football team. And like I said, earlier, I'm not in the business of trying to figure out how to make other teams better. I'm in the business of trying to keep our team at the top.
What? And I think if we get him, we're going to extend his contract. And to be honest, I think you could probably get a team-friendly deal and be pretty okay. But beside the point of the love for Logan Wilson, Chase Young is not the guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Are
you?
Absolutely.
Yes, he was amazing coming out of college. He was the 2nd overall pick, and to be honest, if he could stay healthy, he could be a top 5 player in the NFL. Put the term "stay healthy" in quotes, because that's his problem. It's the same concept when ESPN said we should trade Jonah Williams for Beckham of the Jets. They would trade to the New York Jets and swap tackles. They would swap, obviously, our man Jonah Williams for Mekhi Becton. Their right tackle for our right tackle. And guess what? It wasn't going to work because that guy could never stay healthy. He could never play a game. He was always hurt. Chase Young played his first rookie season 15 out of 15 games. Had 7.5 sacks. Looked honestly amazing. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Looked on pace to become an absolute star. Second year, 9 games. Okay. Got hurt. Third year, 3 games. Got hurt again. If he can stay healthy, he would be amazing. But here's the problem. Just like Logan Wilson, who, again, was, I believe, let's go up here. Yep, he was 3rd round pick. So he wasn't the 2nd overall pick in the draft. But not injuries for Logan Wilson. 12 games, 15. So in his, 3 years so far, he's been pretty consistently on the field. Played a little bit more than Jermaine Pratt wanted him to last year because he got more playtime than Jermaine Pratt. But when I said, to my last point I just said, was the biggest problem is contracts. So while, yes, Logan Wilson is looking for an extension to his current contract, Chase Young is on the 4th year of his rookie contract.
You guys are getting paid?
And the Commanders turned down that 5th year option. And Cincy can't pick it up, I believe. I might be incorrect there, but I believe the deadline for them to pick up the 5th year option is gone. So what that means is that they would have to give him a new contract. So you'd be trading Logan Wilson plus a 4th round pick for a player who has not played a full season since 2020. And even in the last 2 seasons that he has played, I mean, he's put up pretty much no stats, and it's because he hasn't really been on the field that much. If you're going to do all this, I'd rather go out there and sign Yannick Ngakoue over going for this guy. Now, the pros of this is he is young.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
He's young. He's 23 years old. If he can stay healthy, he could become one of the most dominant pass rushers in the NFL. And now the Bengals had one of the most dominant pass rushes ever. Cons. The Bengals are already weak at linebacker. This is not a position they're really good at depth. Wide receiver right now, the Bengals are top tier at depth. They got, obviously, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Now they have Charlie Jones. They have Andre. They have Trent Irwin. They have so many different options. At linebacker, it goes Jermaine Pratt. Then it's Logan Wilson. Akeem Gaither. I know there's a whole... Joseph Asai. There you go. Like, there are some other guys in there, too, I'm missing. But there's no true, like, crazy depth for the linebacker position in Cincinnati. So if they get rid of Logan Wilson, they first off need to replace him. And if they're getting rid of him, they're not going to get rid of him for a guy who can't stay healthy. That doesn't even make logical sense. I'm getting rid of someone who's a true playmaker on this team for someone who isn't going to stay healthy on this team. And not only that, I need to give him another contract. And Logan Wilson, while he's been on this team, he's developed on this team, he knows this defense, he's probably going to take a team-friendly extension. I have to go out there and give this, honestly, young kid, Logan Wilson, it's kind of same ballpark range, except he's 27. This kid is 24. I got to give this kid a new contract. He's probably going to want a lot of money because he knows he has the potential to be the greatest in the league. It's just a headache I don't want to deal with. And I don't think anyone in the Bengals organization is going to want to deal with this headache. Chase Young has the potential to be an amazing top-end player. And I hope he gets back healthy and he becomes that player. As long as it's not for the Ravens, Steelers, or Browns, or Chiefs, I'm happy. Go do it, man. But not at the cost of a 4th-round pick and Logan Wilson. Bleacher Report, you make some really good articles. You talk about some crazy stuff sometimes. But this is the one where I'm going to have to draw the line and say, whatever you're smoking, you got to stop because that does not seem healthy. Doesn't seem healthy to be, out here with these crazy, I'm going to say one time I get one chance to say this, guys. Outlandish takes. That's my one outlandish for the year. That was 2 right there. Okay, whatever though. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Would you make this trade? Maybe I'm crazy. You guys always give me your thoughts, and I do appreciate it to kind of see where your guys' heads are at when it comes to this. But it is the end of May, early June, so we're going to see this probably a lot. I will cover one, trade topics if they're reasonable, meaning like there's some logic to actually have a conversation about. Because if it's just like, oh, let's trade Jamar Chase for, I don't know, for Dalvin Cook, I'm going to just absolutely, not even talk about that. But if it's at least logical, then I'll bring up the conversation and see what you guys are thinking. But Bleacher Report, kind of crazy. See you guys next one. Peace out.